Have you ever looked around your home and wondered, could I really stay here comfortably as I get older? It is a question more and more people are asking, and honestly, it is an important one. For a lot of seniors, the goal is to stay in the home they love for as long as possible. That makes complete sense. Home is where life happened. It is where the memories are. It is where things feel familiar and comfortable. But sometimes the bigger question is not just whether you want to stay, it is whether the home is actually set up to support you well in the years ahead. I'm Valerie Barber, and today I want to talk about aging in place, what it really means, some of the challenges people run into, and how to start thinking through whether staying put or making a move might be the better choice. I also want to mention that I am an SRES designated realtor. That means I am a seniors real estate specialist. I have additional training focused on helping older adults and their families navigate real estate decisions that often come with a lot of moving parts. These moves are not just financial, they are emotional too. They often involve health considerations, family conversations, future planning, and sometimes a whole lot of memories tied to one home. So, for seniors, having someone who understands those layers can make the process feel a lot less overwhelming. When you look at the big picture, it is easy to see why this topic matters so much. The older adult population continues to grow, and most seniors are still living in their own homes. A large number say they want to remain there as they age. And truly, who can blame them? Most people would rather stay in a place that feels familiar than make a major move unless they absolutely have to. But here's the challenge. While a lot of people want to age in place, not very many homes are really designed for it. That means a home can feel perfect for many years and then slowly start becoming harder to manage. Maybe there are too many stairs. Maybe the bathroom layout is not ideal. Maybe the lighting is poor. Maybe there are narrow hallways or doorways. Even things that seem minor, like loose rugs, thresholds between rooms, or storage that is hard to reach, can become real issues over time. That is why I think it helps to look at the kinds of updates people are actually making when they want to stay in their homes longer. Some of the most common improvements are grab bars, curbless showers, taller toilets, wider doorways, better lighting, and non slip flooring. And I really like this conversation because it reminds us that aging in place does not always mean some huge, dramatic renovation. Sometimes it is a series of thoughtful changes that make everyday life easier and safer. When you break it down room by room, it becomes even easier to picture. Take the bathroom, for example. That is one of the biggest areas of concern in a lot of homes. A shower chair or bench, a handheld shower head, safer flooring, and easy to use faucets can make a big difference. In the bedroom, it may be something as simple as better access to clothing, more room to move around, or motion sensor lighting that helps at night. In the kitchen, making things easier to reach, adding slide out drawers, or switching to lever style or touch friendly fixtures can reduce a lot of strain. And throughout the house, the little things matter more than people sometimes realize. Handrails, good lighting, less clutter, fewer tripping hazards, smoother flooring transitions, wider pathways. Those small details can really affect how safe and comfortable a home feels. Now, here is where the conversation gets very real. Some updates are relatively simple and affordable. Others can be pretty expensive. Adding grab bars or improving lighting may be very doable, but a stair lift, a walk-in tub, widening hallways, or making major kitchen changes can add up quickly. And that is why I always think the question is bigger than, can we make this house work? Sometimes the better question is, should we? Does it make sense to put a lot of money into modifying the current home, or would it make more sense to move into a home that already has a more practical layout? There is no one size fits all answer. It really depends on the home, the budget, the long term plan, and the person's comfort level. Another part of this conversation that does not get talked about enough is resale value. Some aging in place updates can be helpful, not just now, but later if the home is sold. Features like step free access, a full bathroom on the main level, wider doorways, pull out drawers, better lighting, and easy to use handles can appeal to a wide variety of buyers. But other modifications can be much more specific to one person's needs. Things like stair glides, permanent ramps, elevators, or certain bath conversions may be helpful for the current homeowner, but not necessarily attractive to every future buyer. That does not mean those updates are wrong, not at all. It just means they should be thought through carefully, especially if there is a chance the home may be sold in the near future. This is exactly why I love the idea of starting with a simple room by room checklist. Not because it solves everything overnight, but because it gives you a place to begin. You can walk through the home and start asking practical questions. Is the entry easy to access? Are there stairs? And if so, are there handrails? Is the bathroom easy to use safely every day? Are the kitchen essentials easy to reach? Is there enough lighting where it is needed most? Are there tripping hazards that should really be addressed now instead of later? Sometimes just slowing down and looking at the home through that lens can be incredibly helpful because the answer is not always move and the answer is not always renovate. Sometimes the answer is simply to start planning. If you would like help with that first step, I do have a free room by room checklist available for download. I have put the link below. And at the end of the day, aging in place can absolutely be the right choice for many seniors. But the goal is not just to stay in the home. The goal is to stay there safely, comfortably, and with as much independence as possible. And sometimes that means making updates. Sometimes that means looking at different housing options. And sometimes it means having the conversation now before a sudden life event forces a decision under stress. That is a big part of why this matters so much to me. For many seniors and families, this is not just about real estate. It is about quality of life. It is about peace of mind. It is about making a thoughtful decision for the next chapter. If you or someone you love is starting to think through whether to age in place, downsize, or move to something that may be easier to manage, I would be honored to help you talk through these options. Hi, thank you for watching my video. Please click the like and the subscribe button to my YouTube channel. And if you're ready to get the process started with home buying or home selling, then please give me a call today. Thank you. Bye.